Hi everybody, it's Miss Sue and I am here making Jello aquariums. I found it this summer and I thought it would be a really fun activity for you to do with your children at home. Now that we're all back to school, whether you're remote or however your school is holding it, I think this is a great activity to do with your kids. And I have a surprise visitor helping me today. You'll see her in a couple minutes, but let me show you what we need today. The first thing we need is blue Jello and a bowl and some nerds and some Swedish fish. Don't eat them, you need to save some. We need hot boiled water, 3/4 of a cup. And we need cold water, 3/4 of a cup. We need a spoon and we need 4 mason jars. So we're going to get ready to start, and I'm going to introduce you in 1 second to my assistant. All right, and here is my surprise guest. Hello, Katie.
Hi.
Wave. So Katie's here to help. She's going to be on camera and I'm going to be videotaping. And what's the first thing you're going to do, Katie?
Pour the Jello into the bowl.
Excellent, pour it in. All right, do you remember what we're doing next?
Adding the hot water?
Correct. Careful, it's warm. It's hot, actually. Pour it all over the Jello, and now stir it with a spoon until it dissolves. Do you know what the word dissolves mean? This is a good vocabulary word for children.
Yeah.
What does dissolve mean?
It means all mixed in together, so you can't really see it anymore.
Yeah, so kind of like melted when you're talking about Jello. All right, take your time. When you think it's fully dissolved, let me know, and we were going to add the cold water. And by the way, if you don't dissolve your Jello completely, what ends up happening is it becomes a thick piece of Jello rubbery on the bottom of the bowl.
And you do not want that.
No, you do not want that. You're right, Katie. You do not want that.
Jello's supposed to be good. You don't want a big blob in the middle.
You don't want a big rubber blob. I did have somebody help me make Jello one time. I left it in his hands and he did not do it right. How's it look?
Good.
Is it dissolved? Let's take a look. I think it is. Yes or no? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so let's add the cold water. And stir it up a little bit more.
This looks so good.
It does look good. All right, the next thing we're going to do, and we're going to do this off camera, is we are going to pour that Jello into the 2 small mason jars right over here. We're going to divide it in half, pour it in there, and then it has to set for 4 hours. And then what we're going to do after it sets is we're going to add the nerds to the bottom of the big mason jars, then add the Jello, and then put the Swedish fish in. So we will be back after we pour it in. All right, so you did an excellent job pouring the Jello into those 2 mason jars. Hold them out a little bit. We have the Jello divided in half into the 2 mason jars. We're gonna put them in the refrigerator and let them set for how many hours, Katie?
4.
4 hours. So we're gonna have to come back. But in the meantime, I would like you to put the jars down and divide the nerds. We have a 1/2 cup of nerds and put them into the 2 big mason jars. Put half in one, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and half in the other.
Are you kidding me? You just have to.
Can you do that?
Not without some of them good now.
That's all right now. Yeah, they'll jump around. If you cup your hand around the top of the jar that you're pouring into, yeah, good girl, following directions. Oh, this is an excellent following directions activity for your young children. And you're dividing them, trying to make it look even, right? How's it look? Even?
Yeah.
Good enough? Hold them this way so we can see. Yeah, they look pretty even. All right, great. So we'll leave that. We'll put the covers on. Those will sit. We'll put the Jello in the refrigerator and we'll be back in
4 hours.
Yes. So we're back. The Jello has been in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and now the directions say to cut around the inside of each jar, which is what I'm going to do. Move it this way so you can get it. And then we are going to switch videographers, and Catie will then dump each Jello into one of these, cut a couple of slits, and add the Swedish fish. All right, so we're gonna switch people, and all right, so Catie is going to attempt at pouring the Jello into the jar with, right upside down. Want me to hold this big jar? And you can do it right upside down. And hopefully it'll come out. That's what it says should happen. Is it pouring?
I would really love it if you would just come out, so I can eat you faster.
I think it's falling down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. Careful, careful, because you don't want it to slip up. Boom! Okay, do your other one.
It looks super weird.
Do the other one.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. You left Jello left over.
Whoa, that was a good one. And make a couple slits with the knife into both, and then add 2 Swedish fish to each one.
And then on this side?
Anywhere you want. Anywhere you want.
Now what? How do you put the Swedish fish in?
Yeah, well, I probably have jars that are too big, but you can put them. It's just, yeah. It's going to be yours anyway. Good girl. It's getting in there.
There we go.
All right, hold it up. And let's see our Jello Aquarium. Can we see the fish? I see the fish. Move one of your hands. Yeah, look at that. It looks like an aquarium with fish. All right, let's do the other one. Might have been better if we used lighter Jello, but I say just take your 2 fish and put them in anywhere. Ready? Put them in.
Are you kidding? This fishy does not want to go into.
He's swimming away.
Into the
Deep blue sea.
Into the sea.
That's right.
The Jello.
The Jello ocean.
Are you kidding me? Are you just not
Just put them in anywhere and put the other one in, and they can be swimming at the top. Maybe they want to look out at people if they're in the aquarium. There you go. One more.
I can't really see that. Oh, it's let's just say he's eating food in the ocean.
Yeah, he's just scavenging the bottom of the ocean. All right, hold that one up when you're done. And do we see fish in there? We do. Awesome job. Thanks for your help. And there you go. There is your Jello Aquarium.
Nobody saw me.